Welcome everyone. Thank you for viewing my YouTube channel. Please kindly subscribe if you haven't. Thank you. Uh this tutorial I just want to show you guys the most simple and the basic way to animate HTML text or image or anything you actually want to animate. So right here now, the first thing I have my I have one of my I have one of my file here, and it's HTML working 2.html, and then I have another CSS file here. Both of them are in the same folder, and then I link this CSS with this HTML by using the link tags. Then it's an open tag. I use it to link it together, and then I have another JavaScript file uh, in the same folder as this working tool and this working working CSS. I have the three of them in a particular folder, different from what you are seeing here. So I just want to show you guys how to do animation on of any any HTML tag you want actually. So right here now I have hello here, and I have hello here, and it's the only word I have, and it's a paragraph actually. And then I have a div here, which I use to put everything together and name it as one. If you don't know anything about this, kindly just go back to my I have a introduction to HTML course on my page. Kindly just view a little bit about it, and then you understand what what I'm doing, what I just did right here. And then another thing I want to show you is that if you have two wrapper here, if you have another div here, like another div here, and then you end it here, uh, let me just close the tag here, and then you close the tag here. This one will actually work actually, but if you if you want to use this one as a class, then you just see this one as a class, and then is equals to, let me say, probably Paul. So it equals to Paul. If you actually want to use this Paul for animation, it won't work because this one is the superior. So you always have to remember that you have to use the superior for animation. So then I'll just delete this one back. I'll just delete everything, and then I'll come to this my CSS actually, and then the first thing I'll do is to select the HTML tag, that's everything, the wrapper, which is the name. So I'll come here and say dot name. So I've selected the name, and then before I animate it, I want to give it a font size which is very big. So I want to give it a font size. I want the font size should be like probably 30 px. Yeah, so I want it to be big, 30 px, and then after this one I want to give it a background color, probably black. So background color, so probably black background color, and then I will leave the color as it is. But let me just actually check something. Okay, I'll leave the color as it is. So I'll come. So now I want to animate it. The first thing I'll do is to give it a name, actually animation name. So we have a CSS uh, stuff for that can help us just do all these things very simple without stress. So the first one I want to use is animation. So I'll select this animation name, and then I'll give it probably any name I want to give. I'll give it my name, which is Sam. So I can come down here, and then animation, probably let me say the duration is actually the maximum time I want it to exist. I want the animation to exist. Okay, let me just say that I want this thing to exist in 7 seconds. So actually. And then I can say that animation also should be I want to delay it actually. Probably you should not just start immediately someone load the website. I want it to delay probably in 2 seconds or 1 seconds, so that it can be obvious that something is working here. So let me just say 2 seconds. So it's going to be delaying 2 seconds. So I can now come right here now and select these keyframes that I just assigned to this name, to these names. I just assign the keyframes to all this, to this class right here. So I can come right here now and now select the keyframes. And how will I do this? I can do something like, so how will I do this actually? I can do something like saying, oh, this name, I'll now select it at the keyframe. Okay, and then at the keyframe, then the identifier is now the SAM actually. So, and then there's something we have here actually. We have it from, we have, can animate it from 0% to, because this animation is just like actually 7 seconds. You can animate it from 0%, that is when it is zero, 0 seconds, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. So that's how it works. So I'm going to start, what I'll do by from starting from 20% actually. So I can say 20% of these 7 seconds. When it's up to 20% of these 7 seconds, what you are going to do now is that I want you to just change the background color actually. Everything, just change the background color to probably purple. So let me see, background color should be changed to purple. So okay, let me just choose brown. I love brown. So the background color should now be brown. And then what I want to do again, I can actually literally, I can do anything I want here. Actually anything. You can change the font size, you can move it around by using the margin, you can float it, you can float it back. So there's nothing actually you can do here. This will just give you the ability to do anything within that 7 seconds. You can decide to carry it up, put it down. You can decide to just even actually just be rolling it about within that 7 seconds. But here now, I just want to be changing the color. That's what I just want to do. So I'll have, when it's up to 50% too. So what I want you to do now is that I want the background color also. I want you to change to blue. Now I'm still not satisfied. When it's up to 70%, I think I did something wrong. When it's 70%, then background color 2 should change to, no, I don't like this one. I like I like pink. I like pink too. Pink should be nice. So, and finally when it's 100%, this is not actually must you use 100%. You can actually do 50%, 25%, and you can even do 20% and then 10%. But actually I just want to do everything to see how it will look uh, awesome. So I'm going to save this one now, and then I'll come right here, and then I'll run my files. Let me see something. Wow. See the colors start changing, colors start changing, colors start changing, and it went back to actually where it is. But I want to change the margin. I don't like the way the this stuff is just stand still and it's not going anywhere. I want to change the margin to 30% here. So, and I want to see what happen. I actually want it to just move a little bit. So it's going to delay 2 seconds, then come back. Wow, nice. So thank you for, if you actually gain anything from this tutorial that I just